Hi, I'm Miss Sarah, and in this course, we're going to be learning about one of the most amazing subjects ever. We're going to be learning about math. Math is so cool because no matter what you want to be when you grow up, math can help you. Did you know that bakers use math? They have to be able to measure out their ingredients so that the things that they bake taste good. And they have to be able to time how long things take in the oven to bake it just right. And firemen use math, nurses and doctors have to use math, and astronauts have to use math. Even mothers have to use math. It's such an important thing to be good at. So pay attention, and I hope you have a lot of fun as we study this awesome subject in this course. Do you know how to count? Counting is important because counting can help us know how many of something we have. Here I brought some cookies. Now I want to know how many cookies are on this plate, and we can figure that out by counting. Now I want you to notice for each number I say when we count, I put down another cookie. Are you ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means we have 10 cookies. Now let's count some birds up on the computer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 birds. And they like to dance. Okay, so now it's your turn to listen to a song about counting. So listen to how we say the numbers when we count so you can learn to do it yourself. Have fun.
One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about alike and different. We're first looking at the circle. They're all round, flat, and yellow. All of them are alike. When we come over here to the square, it's red, 4 corners, and flat surface on the sides. It's different from the yellow. Alike and different. So, all right, let's look at these objects down here. We have a green, which these two are alike, but we come up to an orange circle, which is different from the green square. Then we go to the next green square, green square, green square, green square, green square. So they're all alike except for the orange circle. So the orange circle is different.
Today we're going to learn about alike and different, and I brought some things to help us. See these animals? Are they alike or are they different? Well, they're exactly the same size, they're the same color, and they're the same shape. These animals are alike. Now look at these animals. Are they alike or are they different? Well, they're different sizes, they're different colors, and they're all different shapes. These animals are different. Let's do another example. Now look at this fruit. Can you tell which fruit is different? That's right, it's the pineapple. The pineapple is different. than the apples. It's a different size, it's a different shape, and it's a different color. The pineapple is different. So on the screen, I have some stuffed animals. And what you'll need to do is find the one that is different and click on it. So let's see, here's a bear, and this bear is just like it. These are alike. This one's alike. Which one is different? This one. So you would click on the different one. Now here we have some animals, and we need to find the animal that is different. So here's this one, and this is the same. These are all the same. Which one is the different one? It's this one. So you would click on this animal right here. All right, now it's your turn to do some. Good luck. When you think about alike and different, you need to pay attention to the shape, to color, and to size. All of those things really matter when you want to know if something is like something else or if it's different. So look at these bears down here. If you notice, they're all the same color, they're all orange, they're all bears, but what's different about one of the bears? Its size. One of the bears is a lot bigger, so this bear is different. And all the other bears are alike because they're the same size, the same shape, and the same color. Now let's look at some markers. When you look at these markers, they're all the same shape and they're all the same size, but there's something different about one of them. Can you tell? It's its color. This one is a different color, so this one is different. Let's do one more example. When you look at these cups, there's something very different about one of them. Can you tell which one? It's this one. It's a lot bigger, it's a different shape, and it's a different color. So this cup is different. All right, now you get to do some on your own. So be really careful to look at the shape, the size, and the color, and figure out which one is different. Look at this mess. Have you seen my daughter's shoes? It's really hard to find anything when there's such a big mess. What could we do to make this mess less messy? Do you have any ideas? Well, we could sort everything into groups based on something they have in common. For example, we could put all of the drinks together in one place, and we could put all the books together in another place. Here's another book, and another book. And we could put all the animals into a group. And we can put all the shoes into a group. We can even put the shoes together that are alike. Now, it's a lot easier to find my daughter's shoes. Now I just need to look at the group of shoes. So, do you see them? That's right. So you see, sorting can help us a lot. It helps us a lot around the house when we need to clean up messy rooms. But in math, we can use sorting to sort things like shapes. And scientists use sorting to sort things like rocks or insects by things that they have in common. So sorting is a really good thing to be good at. Let's do some practice problems. Now pay attention because as soon as this video is over, then you'll get a turn to do problems a lot like this. So we need to click on the object that belongs in this group. These are our choices. Can you find the one that belongs in this group? That's right, it's the cookie. See how these are all cookies? So the cookie is the one that belongs in this group. We wouldn't choose the popsicle because a popsicle is not like a cookie. So the right answer would be the cookie, and you'd click on it and then push next. Let's do one more. Can you find the object that belongs in this group? Which object belongs in the group? That's right, it's this bird. And so you would click on it and then push next. Okay, it's your turn. Have fun. This lesson is about sorting. Now, if you look at these toys down here, can you think of some way we can sort them? Let's see if we can sort them by color. So over here we'll put all the yellow toys, and over here we'll put all the green toys. So let's start with this one. Can you tell what color it is? It's green, so it goes over here. And this one is yellow, so we'll put it in the yellow box. This one's green, so it goes in the green box. This one's yellow, so it goes in the yellow. Yellow again, so it goes in the yellow. Green. And now we've sorted those by color. Let's do another example. All right, if you look at these toys, we need to find another way to sort them. Let's see if we can sort them by shape. We're going to put all the fish in one of the baskets and all the cars in the other one. And see, this one has a fish, so that's where the fish go. This is a fish, so it goes in the fish basket. This is a car, so we'll put it in the car basket. Another car goes in the car basket. A fish goes in the fish basket. Another fish goes in the fish basket. And a car goes in the car basket. Now we've sorted those. Now for your practice, you'll be given some problems kind of like this. Up here is a turtle, and we need to find what box the turtle goes in. So let's see. The turtle should go in here? In this box are rabbits. Well, a turtle isn't a rabbit, so it shouldn't go in the rabbit box. What's in this box? This box has more turtles. See how this turtle is a lot like these turtles? So the turtle needs to go in the box with the turtles. So we would choose this one. Now here we have a cat, and we need to sort by size. So this time we have a box of big objects and we have a box of little objects. So is a cat big or is a cat little? Well, a cat is much bigger than a grasshopper or a gumdrop or a berry. It's much bigger. A cat is about the size of a teddy bear or a toy fire engine truck. So we choose the big box. The cat is big, so we'll click on the big one. All right, now it's your turn. When you sort objects, you put them in groups of something that they have in common. So the first thing when you sort is to know what you're sorting by. And in this example, we're going to sort by size. So the little toys are going to go in the little basket, and the big toys are going to go in the big basket. Okay? So here is a very little toy. It's going to go in the little basket. This toy is much bigger, so we'll put it in the big basket. This toy is big too, so it goes in the big one. This is a very little toy, goes in the little basket. A big toy goes in the big basket. Little toy goes in the little basket. And another little toy goes in the little basket. So now we sorted all of those toys by size. Let's do another example. Now in this example, we're going to sort by color. So we need to think about color. And pay very close attention to the color because that's how we need to sort these. So over here we have an orange box, and over here we have a purple box. So let's start with this object. What color is it? It's purple, so we put it in the purple box. This object is orange, so it goes in the orange box. This one's orange too, so it will go in the orange box. And this one's orange, so it goes in the orange box. This one is purple, so we put it in the purple box. And this one is purple, so it goes in the purple box. And now we sorted those by color. We'll do one more example. All right, this time we're going to sort the balls into this basket and the frogs into this basket and the balls into this basket. All right? So this is a ball, so it needs to go in the basket for the balls. This is a frog, so we put it in the basket for the frogs. A ball goes in the basket for balls, and the frog goes in the basket for frogs. The ball goes for the basket for balls, and the frog goes in the basket for frogs. And now we've sorted those. So now it's your turn to do some yourself, and make sure that you listen to the instructions so you know how to sort the objects. Today I'm going to tell you a story. There were some bears who were going on a picnic, and then it started to rain, and so they needed some umbrellas to help them get home safe and dry. So here we have a group of umbrellas. Now, do you think that there is the same number of bears as umbrellas? Well, let's find out. We're going to put one bear with each umbrella. So we're giving one umbrella to each of the bears to find out if there is the same number in both groups, the group of bears and the group of umbrellas. There, look. All of the bears got one umbrella. And are there any left over? Nope, we have no more umbrellas and we have no more bears. We used all of them. We gave one umbrella to every bear. And so we know that both groups have the same number. All right, in your practice, you'll be given problems like this. So here we have a group of dogs and a group of balls. And the question is, do both groups have the same number? If the answer is yes, we'll choose the smile. If the answer is no, then we'll choose the frown. Since we can't move the dogs or the balls, we're going to make an imaginary line connecting them together. So this dog goes with this ball, this dog goes with this ball, this dog goes with this ball, and this dog goes with this ball. Are there any left over? No, every dog got one ball, and there's none left over. So that means that both groups have the same number, and we'll choose the yes and click on it. Now in this example, there's a group of butterflies and a group of flowers. And we need to find out if both groups have the same number. So let's draw our imaginary lines again. This butterfly goes with this flower. This butterfly goes with this flower. This butterfly goes with this flower. And this flower has no butterfly. That means since there's a flower left over, that there are not the same number in both groups. So we choose the frown for no, there's not the same number in both groups, and click on it. All right, now it's your turn to do some yourself. Have fun.
Hello students! Today in math we are going to do something very exciting. We're going to learn to compare two groups of objects and figure out if we have the same number of objects in each group. Let's start by looking at some of my colorful counters. Here I have these circles. On one side they have red, on the other side they have yellow, and we'll be comparing those to begin with. So here I have all of my counters. Well, they're all jumbled together. The first thing I want to do is sort them out so that I have my red group and my yellow group. Let's do that. Excellent. Here I have red all together and yellow all together. Well, the next thing I like to do is to line them up. I like to make a line of each one. That makes them easier to count. Next, I count how many I have in each group. In yellow, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in red, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 6 and 6, that does sound like the same number, but let's double check our math just to be sure. Another reason I like laying them out like this is so that you can see right across from each other that we have the exact same number of each color. They match up 1 to 1. So I have 6 yellow on one side and 6 red on the other side. So that way I know I have both colors, same number. Excellent. Let's do another example. This time, I'll mix all my pieces together and I'm going to flip a few of them over and take some of them away even. All right, this time, I have my pieces all together again. Remember, the first step we said was to sort them out so that we have red on one side and yellow on the other side. Here we go. Okay, here's my two groups. I have my yellow group and my red group. Now I want to line them up so that I can count them easily. Man, if I tried to count them like this, I wouldn't remember where I started and where I began. So putting them into a line makes that easier. Put my yellow ones all in a line. Take my red, put them into a line. Excellent. Okay, now we're ready to count. In yellow, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in red, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh, 5 and 4, those are not the same number. Let's double check just to make sure that I didn't count wrong. I'm going to line them up right next to the other ones. Oh, now I can clearly see I have an extra yellow counter and not enough red counters. Well, I can fix that problem. Why don't we take a yellow one away? Here we go. Now we have the same number. How many is that? 4. Let's count again to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow. And 1, 2, 3, 4 red. Now I know I have the same number. Let's try with even better objects on the screen in front of you. This time we're going to have cupcakes and bears. Here I have 5 cupcakes. You'll see them appear. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And over here I have bears. Let's count them together and see if we also have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5! 5 cupcakes, 5 bears. We have the same number. You can even line them up right on top of each other to make sure. If we line them up, a cupcake with a bear, all the way down, you'll see, and double check your math, that we have 5 cupcakes and 5 bears. I bet you if we had all of that, the bears would eat the cupcakes too. Remember that you can always double check by putting your 2 pieces together and lining them up to see if you have the same number.
When we want to see if 2 groups have the same number, one way we can do it is by matching up one object from each group together and seeing if we have none left over. So let's look at these bears that I brought. Here we have some little bears and we have some bigger bears. And we want to see if there's the same number in both groups. So let's put a little bear with every big bear. And we're just putting one little bear with every one big bear. And look, we have none left over. So that means that there's the same number because there's one of each together and there's none left over. Let's do another example. Okay, now this time we have 2 frogs and we have some green fuzzy balls. So what we want to do is put one object from the group of fuzzy balls with one object from the group of frogs. So let's do it. This fuzzy ball goes with that frog. And we give this fuzzy ball to this frog, but look, we have one more fuzzy ball and we have no more frogs to give it to. So that means there are not the same number in these 2 groups. So for this one, you would say, no, there's not the same number. Let's do some on the computer now. Okay, if you look on the screen, you can see some dogs and some bones. So what we're going to do, since we can't move these together, is we're going to connect them with an imaginary line. So see this? We're going to connect it with this pointer. This puppy has that bone. This puppy has that bone. This puppy has that bone. And this puppy has that bone. And look, there's no bones left and there's no puppies left. So that means there's the same number of dogs as bones. Now in the next example, we have some honeybees and some flowers. So let's see, we're going to do the same thing again. If we put this bee with this flower, this bee with this flower, this bee with this flower, this bee with, uh-oh, look, there's no flower, and there's one more bee. That means that there's not the same number in those 2 groups. All right, it's time for you to do some on your own. Good luck.